My name is Stanley Kinyanjui, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. As many of you have been aware or have been following the news, there has been a burial dispute that has pitted my clients against some other people over there who have been claiming to be children of my client's father, but that has not been the issue. But the issue before the court was primarily the burial of this man who was known as Mburu Kinani. Mburu Kinani died last year on the 20th of November 2024 at AIC Kijabe Mission Hospital, and since then there has been a burial dispute whereby the Deputy Governor of Kiambu, Rosemary Kirika, has been involved as a stepdaughter to the late Mburu Kinani. The legal protracted battle came to an end on the 12th of June 2025, where the court pronounced itself and rightfully handed the body for burial to my clients, who are the biological children of the late Mburu Kinani. However, the body was only to be released to my clients together with Honorable Rosemary Kirika. Now, my clients have tried for so long to get in touch with Honorable Rosemary Kirika to go and present herself at AIC Kijabe Hospital so that they can release the body of Mburu Kinani, who died at 92 years old. The old man is still in the mortuary, and Rosemary Kirika has refused to abide by court's orders by presenting herself at AIC Kijabe Hospital. Now, this is a subversion of justice, and as we all know that being Kenyans, we are guided by our principles of the law, and amongst those principles is respect of court orders. However, Honorable Rosemary Kirika, in her own wisdom and that of whoever is advising her, have refused to heed to the court's orders and intentionally frustrated the enjoyment of that court order. And we say this with so much conviction because we tend to believe that as long as Mzee Mburu Kinani is lying in the mortuary, she's not feeling anything, because anyway that was not her real father. Therefore, you want to call upon Honorable Rosemary Kirika to present yourself at AIC Kijabe Mission Hospital so that we can lay the old man to rest. It is an embarrassment to the constitution of this country and to the very people you had in Kiambu. It's a huge embarrassment that you're out there sitting and an old man who died last year is still in the mortuary. Therefore, I will also call upon your senior, Honorable Kimani wa Matangi, to call you to order, because this is not how you conduct yourself. This is not the way that once you are given power, you do as you wish. The court gave you a power. The power was that the body was not to be released to my client without your involvement. But now you've chosen to abuse that power, and you have decided against every other moral possibility to continue detaining the body of our client. Kindly, we appeal to you that present yourself so that the body of our client's father can be buried. Thank you.
My name is Wamboi, Shadrach Wamboi, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, a colleague of Mr. Stanley Kinyanjui, and serving under the directions and the authority of Mr. Danstan Omari. Now, as you've heard the eloquent submissions made by my colleague, one thing is clear, that there is a dead man lying in a cold room, aged about 90 years and above. This man died sometime last year, and because of a protracted legal battle, we've not had the opportunity of interring the remains of the deceased. Public policy so requires that if someone is dead, what should happen to the remains is either they are interred, buried somewhere, either at their village or at the public cemeteries, or the remains are cremated. That is what public policy requires. It is not in the best interests of the country to have dead bodies in cold rooms for longer than is reasonable. There was a decision that was returned by the Honorable Gitonga on this matter and settled the whole issue. As it appears, the only person that is standing between the decent send-off of the late and the execution of that court order is the Honorable Rosemary, the Deputy Governor of Kiambu County. One thing must be clear, and this message will go straight to the Honorable Rosemary. Your Mheshimiwa, it is not in order that you continue to enjoy samosas, sausages, and the good tidings that come with the taxpayers' money, to sit in those comfortable leather sofa sets, while your stepdad is lying in a cold room, while you have denied the family, the legitimate family of your stepdad, the opportunity of interring or cremating the remains of their dad. So I want to ask you with humility that you consider calling yourself to order. Consider doing the needful, respecting the court order by willfully and willingly surrendering yourself to go and be in the company of the other person that was ordered by the court, so that the remains of your late stepdad can be handed over to you and the other person for the purpose of interring. It does not speak very good of you as a leader to continue being in office and frustrating the legitimate children of the deceased. It does not speak of you as a good leader for you to witness the frustration of your other siblings or your other step brothers and step sisters while you continue enjoying taxpayers' money. So I urge you with humility, before the court can also strike again and make the necessary directions in this matter, that you do the needful, ensure that we give the deceased a decent send-off. It is not good staying in a cold room. One day, when your time comes, you will know that indeed it is not good staying in a cold room for longer than is necessary. What is important, what should be done to the remains of the living, is interring them or cremating them. I rest my submissions. Thank you.